Listen, I've spent 20 plus years in various leadership positions. I've worked with some great leaders and some not so great leaders. These experiences have motivated me to embark upon a mission to help leaders such as yourself and teams become more effective, efficient, and most of all productive. So invest in yourself now and contact me today. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. Today we're talking about making the jump from good to great leadership and the 4 habits that you should master if you haven't already in order to make that jump. Now, have you ever what separates good leaders from the great? Well, it's not the raw or natural talent, nor is it the innate skill. No. It's something more impactful and difficult to master. Now, making the jump from a good to a great leader begins with making a dedication to changing some basic simple habits. Great leaders like Howard Schultz, Jay Wright, Ben Franklin, Oprah, and many others commonly identify simple habits that have led to their biggest leaps forward, if you will. Now, a habit is something that can be defined as something you do so often it becomes the very essence of your being. Now, a good example of a habit is looking at your phone in the morning. Now, we all do that. Well, most of us, I'll say that. I can't really say all. And we usually, for the most of us, we do that without a second thought. It's like breathing to us, like one of the first, if not the first thing we do when we wake up. Now, but if you want to be more like these great leaders, then we need to start focusing on these 4 habits that can help us make the transition from good leadership to great leadership. Now, the first one is cultivate a positive morning routine. Benjamin Franklin had a morning routine figured out to the T. He called the time from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. powerful goodness. Now, during this time, he spent it prioritizing his day as well as reading and writing and praying, etc. Now, additionally, Franklin always took the opportunity every morning to answer this one question, and that was, what good will I do today? Now, your morning routine is instrumental in how successful a day you will have. Setting aside this time will directly impact your leadership abilities. Now, while this routine varies from person to person, it can also include exercising, again, praying, meditating, reading, writing, or prioritizing the most important work for you and your team that day and every day. Too often, people let social media and email or work shape their demeanor. This has a direct effect on how you lead your team. A leader is put in a reactive and problem-solving mode, which causes a lot of them to act counterintuitively. Most important, be consistent in what time you get up and what you do each morning. All right? Number 2, have an optimistic attitude. Great leaders know that life and leadership don't fall in a straight line. There's a combination of highs and lows, often interspersed with scattered things out of their control, right? That being said, the best leaders choose not to be powerless against the unexpected. Alan Stein Sr. said in a podcast, he said, the one thing you have control over every day is your attitude and your effort. Now, Oprah Winfrey credits her immense success as a talk show host, an actress, a producer, a philanthropist, to one thing, and that is a positive attitude. Winfrey envisioned her life with her biggest hopes and dreams being a reality. And she made sure to do so with unwavering optimism. And we all know where that took her. Having a sunny outlook on life every day is a choice. It's a choice. Implementing a sunnier disposition will quickly become habitual when you realize the weight that it carries. So don't let events and circumstances dictate your attitude. Number 3. Set team goals and write them down. Very important. If you don't set goals for your life, your business, your team, etc., the results are you will most certainly be disappointed by the results. So, as the famous Zig Ziglar once said, if you aim at nothing, you will probably hit it every time. Fairly accurate statement. Dr. Gail Matthews, a psychology professor at Dominican University in California, studied the art and science of goal setting. So what she did was, in a research of 267 people from various backgrounds and professions, she found that the achievement of goals were 42% more likely when you write them down on a regular basis. Ron Shake, the CEO and founder of Panera Bread, makes time each Christmas to write down his yearly goals. He says, I write down initiatives for myself, my family, my health, my work, and my God. All things that I think matter. And I write where I'm trying to go as well as how I'm trying to get there. Okay? This is what he's saying. And then he also estimated that he keeps about 75% of his commitments as a result to completing his yearly ritual. Now, while most leaders have goals for themselves, we cannot assume that they have set goals for the team. So it's crucial to the success of your business that you establish what you want to achieve with your team, then write them down and communicate it to them on a regular basis. Now, the fourth and final habit is model the definition of leadership. Now, whatever your definition is, simply knowing the definition isn't enough for most influential leaders. The real difference lies in living it out. Living it out. I have yet to encounter a strong leader who isn't keenly aware of how important his or her actions are in the aspect, as far as setting examples to the people that they lead. Okay? Many are borderline fanatical about the decisions they make and the positions that they put themselves in. Now, Sheila Johnson, the co-founder of the BET Network, leads by example through her passion. And she says, I want every employee to look at me with dignity and respect. I want to be someone they are proud to work for. Now, with today's noisy and busy world, what matters more than your words, what matters so much more than what you say, are your actions. Be intentional every single day and have a relentless focus on being a role model of leadership for your people. All right, that's it for me, guys. I thank you so much for tuning in week after week, looking at these nuggets. And I'm really I'm believing that these nuggets of information are helping you to be a more impactful, passionate, and a leader of influence. Now, if these videos are helping you, like I always say, please share them with your sphere of influence. Because if it helps you, more than likely it's going to help somebody else grow and become a better leader too. As always, I'm always a believer in iron sharpening iron. I want to see you get bigger and better and more effective and impactful as a leader. All right? And please, like, share, and subscribe. And I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear your comments about the videos, the content, whatever. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you like and what you don't like, because every week I'm reading, I'm researching, I'm trying to grab content that is relevant to help you be the best leader that you can be. And if you need help with leadership development coaching, diversity training, or team building, please contact me. We'll sit down, put together a tailor-made plan for you and your success. All right? Remember, great leadership equals great results. How are you leading?